Celebrating their 10th anniversary is the National Corn Growers Association's Corn Utilization and Technology Conference. It's being hosted in St. Louis, Missouri. For the Rural Radio Network, I'm Jesse Harding. Dr. Rick Vierling, Director of Research with NCGA, talks about this milestone and the conference.
The Corn Utilization and Technology Conference is a biennial conference, so it's held every other year, even years. This is the 10th one, so it's been 20 years since the very first CUTC conference. And I wasn't here 20 years ago, but I believe the first one was actually held here in St. Louis, too. If you look back at the history of the 10 previous CUTC conferences, the topic sessions really don't change. You know, we're talking about the same areas: new uses of starch, new uses of non-starch like proteins and oils and ZN and fiber. So the topics really don't change, but the research changes drastically every other year.
Nebraska was well represented, including a Nebraska company who was one of the speakers, Laurel Biocomposite, that makes bioplastics from ethanol byproducts. Tim Barron, CEO, says what he spoke about during his panel discussion.
This conference is an awful lot about new utilizations and new uses, and so people tend to talk about scientific work and research, and we've actually commercialized a product, so we were a project that had actually gone from thought process to product in the market.
The Nebraska Corn Board was also a sponsor of the event. Boone McPhee, Director of Research with Nebraska Corn, says how it helps the state of Nebraska.
I just think we really want to take back what is being done across the U.S., what's being done within different states, and how can we better, from Nebraska, partner or collaborate with these people, basically just to advance the entire corn industry for the benefit not only of producers and finding those markets, but also for consumers, as a lot of these products are, they're going to help, or there's a lot more interest, I guess, among consumers of these bio-based products versus petroleum-based products. And so how do we, bring these and help them advance our economy in Nebraska as well?
Nebraska Corn Board also sponsors UNL students to showcase their research during a poster competition. Lauren Isom with the University of Nebraska-Lincoln Industrial Ag Products Center explains.
Part of the Corn Utilization Conference includes a student poster presentation and competition. So we came down with 6 students, and it's from the University of Nebraska, with support from the Nebraska Corn Board, and they are here presenting their research. So there's 2 posters from the food science, one from the Food Science Department. There's 2 posters from textile clothing and design, and we have a poster here from the Biological Systems Engineering, and then 2 posters from the Animal Science Department as well. So like this poster here is looking at how can we utilize corn biomass, so can corn stover be used in new applications for possibly cellulosic ethanol or other cellulose-based products. The animal science posters are looking at what we can use distiller grains and the components of the distiller grains, how they might be valued differently. And then some of the other works is looking at how we can use cornstarch as a bio-based polymer as well.
2 students from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln placed in the Student Poster Awards. In second place under the mycotoxin poster contest was Tabita Sabashuk from Brazil, studying food science and technology. In third place under the Gary Lammy Student Poster Competition was Zach Carlson from Minnesota, studying animal science. The National Corn Growers Association Corn Utilization and Technology Conference came to a conclusion on Wednesday. Reporting from St. Louis and the Rural Radio Network, I'm Jesse Harding.